Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Life Coach Cherry Minas from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Leap Formation. This coaching conversation is for individuals who do not like where they are now, and they feel that they are made for something greater, something bigger. They attend a lot of seminars, but they won't implement, or they can start a project, but along the way, they would self sabotage. So, my mission is to help these people provide a space where they can bravely be themselves, a safe space where they can actually be themselves. And from that space, they can be empowered to make choices for their lives and to take responsibility for their success. So, thank you for joining me live today. And please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. Maybe you can let us know what the weather is where you are now. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing with you for this session. You may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. If you are watching this on the replay, put in there in the comments below hashtag replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach A I-Connect. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So, yes, keep your comments coming. And if you have some friends who you think will be blessed if with you sharing this link, or you know um, will be blessed by actually learning what we're going to talk about today, then tag them in the comments down below. So more people, more ways to actually see the world and have a conversation. So there, and that is why we are always coming in here today to start a conversation. So yung mga dapat pag-usapan. Ano ba dapat ang mga kailangan nating pag-usapan sa buhay natin? So our title for this episode is you and your hormones. So do you know what your hormones are? What hormones do you know? And do you know your endocrine system? Do you know the glands? So maybe you have learned that in your biology class. So ano yung mga types ng glands and what are the hormones that they produce? So we're going to talk about that today, and later on we're going to see why do we need to know this, what these hormones are, and maybe how to actually regulate them. If you have heard the phrase hormonal imbalance, you are hormonal, then what does that really mean? And how can you balance your hormones if they are imbalanced? So you know that your body is always looking for that homeostasis, na kailangan balance siya para wala tayong naiiwan and wala ding nasosobrahan. So there. Tell us your thoughts about what hormones are, and what do you think is the meaning of you are hormonal. Okay. So let's start with this quote from Barry Sears. He said, to control your hormones is to control your life. So I'd like you to think about this quote from Barry, and think how you actually look at your hormones. And when you say I am hormonal, you are hormonal, what does that really mean? And if you have hormonal imbalance, do you really want to actually work on that? Or how do you work with your doctor? So, yeah, you can go to your doctor, but can you work hand in hand with your doctor? So, there. Before we continue with our topic, I'm going to be introducing a little bit about myself. I am Life Coach Sherminas. I am a certified life coach with Life Coach Philippines via the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach certification of Master Coach A. I am a chemical engineer. That's what I finished in college. That's my bachelor's degree. And I work as a technical engineer, and I supported our technical sales selling lubricants. So in that job, I was able to go around the country. I'm also, and after that, I shifted into sales. because I worked with sales, I thought, pwede siguro ako maging sales. So, I shifted to sales. I am now 9 years in the profession of being in sales. So, yeah, magna 9 years na actually. And I am also a travel bug. Yes, I love to travel. So, those who loves to travel, raise your hands. And what is your reason for traveling? What makes you want to travel, and what do you get from traveling? Also, I am a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach Ace MBA program or Master Builder Apprentice program. And what that means is I help you make your unstoppable dream come true. So, do you want your dream to come true? Is your dream unstoppable? If not, I encourage you, I urge you to actually look at yourself and have that dream. So maybe you can go back to your childhood and remember what your childhood dreams are that you've lost along the way. So yeah, I can help you with that. And because I'm a member or I'm I'm an apprentice, I help you. Yeah, aside from helping you with your unstoppable dream to come true, I actually made this community via FB group. It's called the Delta FX community. I'm the founder and the creator of this community, and ma what I want for you, if you want transformation in your lives, because you know you are made for more. But why is it that you are the person actually sabotaging yourself? You're blaming others, you're not taking the responsibility, and you procrastinate maybe, and you do a lot of things just to not, just to not succeed. It's kind of really, are there people who really sabotage their own success? And I tell you, a lot of people. Maybe that's you. And if you are that person who would always sabotage your own success, you attend a lot of seminars, you are so active, but along the way you lose that enthusiasm. Along the way you let your inner critic tell you that you are not you are not worthy to actually pursue that. You are not worthy to become a president, you're not worthy to become a CEO, things like that. If you are that person, then join me inside the Delta FX community. Because if you really want success in your life, then join me. Let's work together so that we can make your unstoppable dream come true. So, there. Also, because you are here, I would like you to make your time valuable, because I know your time is valuable. We would always say that time is gold. That means it's really valuable. Or maybe time is diamond, let's say. That only means that it's valuable, and I believe that you can actually earn more money, but the time that you have spent, you cannot bring that back. So yeah, if you are here, learn from me. Let's learn together. I can learn from you. Whatever that is in your thought, while you know i'm um I'm revealing my presentation, then share your thoughts below. So I'd like you to take whatever is resonating with you in this presentation and share it in your timeline, in your social media, and also write it in your journal. So when you're sharing it on social media, let's say Facebook, Instagram, put in there hashtag pack my bag moment. That means you got what you came for and you're packing your bag and you're leaving. And then hashtag coaching think talk, because it's this program that we're showing this. And then hashtag the Delta FX, the community that I built. So for transformation. So there, that I'd like you to join in. So those are the hashtags that you can actually put in when you share your learnings, your aha moment, while you are, listening to me, while you are watching this presentation. So you can actually take screenshot if you want, or if there are words or if there are thoughts that came out, when you listen to this, then you can share that. We are blessing a lot of people when we share our thoughts. Sometimes we let other people overpower us by you know by letting them speak, because we would always claim that introvert kasi ako, ayoko magsalita, ayokong makita. Yeah, I'm also an introvert, but my belief is I have something to share into the world, and that's why I'm going to speak, I'm going to write, I'm going to share in my Facebook, I'm going to be out there publicly. Yeah, it's scary, but that's the deal of the game. So, yes. Okay, so let's go on to our topic. Has anyone ever told you that you are hormonal? So, especially for women, right? They tell you that, or if you have mood swings and hindi ka natutuwa sa mga pangyari, di ba sinasabi mo na, um, wag mo akong subukan. I'm having hormonal imbalance today. Hormonal ako. But actually, not only women are hormonal, but also men. Because hormones is not only sex hormone, but also other hormones that we will be showing later in this presentation. And also, actually, you are hormonal every day, every time, every minute of your life, because your glands are always secreting hormones for your body to function, to balance, to have your to make your body have that homeostasis that it needs. So lahat tayo ay hormonal, hindi lang po babae ang hormonal, and lahat po tayo ay hindi siya minsan lang ka hormonal, kundi araw-araw na ginawa ng Diyos, gumagalaw yung mga glands mo para mag-create ng hormones, at yung mga hormones mo ay nare-release sa system mo, sa mga bloodstream mo. So ganyan. And sabi niya dito, what happens to your body on hormones? So do you know that? And actually, if you're going to see this, ah, kung titingnan mo yung mga hormones, sila yung they have the power aside from your CNS or your central nervous system na mga neurons, na sila yung, 'di ba sila yung powerful na nagsasabi kung anong gagawin, sila yung nagko-command. 'Di ba yung CNS mo, yung brain mo and yung spinal cord mo, sila yung command center of your body. And actually, your hormones are also having the power to actually tell your body parts to do something. So, kaya tayo naging hormonal kasi meron siyang imbalance. Kaya meron tayong mga sakit, let's say hypothyroidism, something, that's one. Kaya may PCOS dahil meron kang hormonal imbalance. And that is caused by your hormones. And kung i-compare mo yung CNS na powerful, di ba? Sila yung nag-uutos ito, mga diktador. Mga nag-uutos ito, sila yung alam mo yun, sila yung manager, eh, sila yung nagsasabi kung anong gagawin. Mas mabilis si CNS, yung mga neurons natin kasi 'di ba mga electricity. So, mga mas mabilis sila compared sa mga hormones kasi ang hormones, most of them dumadaan sa bloodstream para pumunta dun sa gusto niyang puntahan, dun sa target cell natin na kung saan siya yung gagawa nung inutos nung hormones na yon. So, exciting siya, 'di ba? And yun nga, kailangan natin gustong pag-aralan yung ating mga hormones. So, naalala niyo yung sinabi ni Barry kanina na ang mga hormones natin ay kaya din naman ay kailangan nating i-regulate. And alam mo 'yun, akala mo yung body mo siya lang, pero kailangan ikaw na may-ari nung body, meron kang alam sa kung anong nangyayari sa katawan mo para ma-lead mo siya. Sa hindi mo na lang sasabihin na, "Hormonal ako, ayoko magtrabaho ngayon." Puwede bang gano'n? Paano 'pag may kailangan kang gawin? So, something like that. And other things, 'pag nagkaroon ka ng sakit, ano yung puwede mong gawin? So, we go to the doctor, but how can we partner with our doctor? Hindi naman puwedeng si doctor lang yung gagawa ng paggamot ng katawan mo. So, i-define natin kung ano yung hormones. So, hormones are hormones, they help regulate your body's processes like yung hunger, kailan ka magugutom, kailan ka mabubusog, yung blood pressure mo tumataas, bumababa, and your sexual desires. While hormones are essential to reproduction, kaya nga madalas nating marinig yung you are hormonal, usually what affects that is your reproduction hormones. They are fundamental to all the systems of your body. So, hindi lang siya sa sex-related, kundi yung buong function, fundamental function ng system ng body mo. So, hormones are released from glands, kaya nga may meron tayong endocrine system, and they tell your body how to breathe and how to expand your energy. So, yung breathing, 'di ba, ano naman 'yun, automatic na nangyayari. Pero actually, meron tayong tinuturo din na kailangan mo ding, um, intentionally na mag-breathe in, breathe out. So things like that. And also yung expand your energy. Kailangan mo hold mo din yung energy mo. Bakit minsan may mga araw na parang down ka? So how do you up that energy? Because you need energy in your life, right? So yan. So tingnan natin yung kasunod. So ito yung the endocrine system and the general functions of your hormones. So naalala niyo ba sa biology? Nung biology natin. So kailan ba ako nag-grade? Kailan ba ako nag-second year? So, yung old na curriculum, hindi yung K-12, kami second year namin pinag-aaralan yung biology. So, buong taon yun biology and we learned about this. And kung maalala nyo, mini-memorize natin 'to. So, yan. Ito yung ating endocrine system. So, again, for more information on hormones, hormones are chemicals released in one part of the body that travel through the bloodstream and affect the activities of cell in other parts of the body. So mag-define lang tayo ng mga terms para mas magets natin kung ano yung pag-uusapan natin. And kanina yung nabanggit kong target cells, these are cells that have receptors for a particular hormone. So naalala ko pa yung mga picture niya na, 'di ba, nakaabang siya tapos pupunta sa kanya yung hormone and then parang iga-grab niya. So, dun na siya magfa-function. So, yun. So, in general, the body's responses to hormones are slower and longer lasting than the responses to nerve impulses. Kasi nga yung isa is kumbaga electricity and yung isa is sa bloodstream kaya mas matagal yung pag-flow ng command kumbaga. So yon. So organ that produces and releases a substance or secretion. So ito yan siya, yun nga yung sa ating mga ah, i- sa system na 'to, sa endocrine na. So, there are ito yung mga glands and there are two types of gland. Yung una, yung exocrine gland, exo 'di ba palabas. So, release secretions through ducts directly to the organs that use them. So, ducts yung ginagamit. So, 'di ba yung mga yon sa ducts. And yung pangalawa is yung endocrine gland, release secretion directly into the bloodstream. So yun po yung pagkakaiba ng exocrine gland and endocrine gland. So pwedeng diretso dun um, sa organ that needs yung nung hormone o kaya yung isa is dadaan pa siya sa hormones. So yan. So makikita nga natin dito na yung general functions ng ating endocrine system is it helps regulate extracellular fluid. Yan, metabolism, yung pag-burn natin ng ating mga kinain. And yung biological clock. So, meron ka ba noon yung biological clock? So, kapag sinusunod mo yung tamang pagtulog mo, alam mo kung kailan ka nagigising, kailan tayo kakain, and all that. So, contraction of cardiac and smooth muscles. So, si endocrine system din yung involved dyan sa pag-contract ng cardiac sa heart and yung smooth muscles natin, glandular secretion, and some immune function. So, kailangan siya para sa ating immune functions and sa growth and development, kaya nga meron tayong pituitary gland, kung naalala niyo siya, 'di ba? And then yung isa is yung ating reproduction. Yun yung testes sa men and then sa women is yung ovary. So yan. Next would be this one. So may iba-iba silang function. So ilan lang itong nakalagay dito. So the endocrine system, let's start with the hypothalamus. So si hypothalamus, siya ang nagre-regulate ng hunger, thirst, ng sleep, and wakefulness, plus most of your involuntary mechanism including body temperature. So alam mo yung, ito yung 'di ba yung kapag nag-hypothermia ka, ibig sabihin si hypothalamus, nagkakaroon na ng imbalance ng release ng hormones na kailangan para sa pag-regulate ng body temperature mo. So, yon. Next natin is yung pituitary gland. Yun nga yung involved sa growth hormones. So, pituitary glands control all other endocrine glands and influences growth, metabolism, and regeneration. Ano ba yung mga nare-regenerate sa atin? Di ba yung nails mo, pag kinat mo, na-regenerate. Yung hair mo, pag kinat mo, pwede ulit siyang tumubo. So, regeneration. Next natin is yung thyroid glands. Yung thyroid glands natin regulates your energy and your metabolism. Kaya kapag meron kang imbalance, lagi kang mababa yung mood, lagi kang feeling low, merong something sa it may it could be that ang reason nun ay may something sa thyroid glands mo. So, kasali din dito, it work hand in hand with pituitary gland para sa kanyang metabolism, para sa ating metabolism. Next is from the thyroid gland, meron tayong parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland siya kasi para siyang thyroid. And this one, parathyroid gland natin, secretes the hormones necessary for calcium absorption kasi kailangan natin ng calcium sa body natin. Next is yung thymus gland. Yung thymus gland mo naman is helps rebuild resistance to disease. So, ang galing na ito, immune system, no? So, si thymus yung para ma-resist mo yung mga yung mga sakit. So, yon. Next natin si pancreas. So, kilala niyo ito lalo sa mga maririnig yung insulin. Yan yung actually isang nire-release ni insulin, si pancreas. And yung isa kapag diabetes, so ito yung maririnig mo. So, yon. So, si pancreas na gland aids in the digestion of protein, fats, and carbohydrates, produces insulin which controls blood sugar level. So, next natin is si adrenal gland na kung na rin nakinig kayo ng ating Brewing Live ay may ilan sa amin na nag-discuss about adrenal glands. So, si adrenal glands naman, akala mo adrenaline, no? So, si adrenal gland secretes hundreds of compounds including cortisone and adrenaline. So, siya yung nag-release kay adrenaline, which helps you react to emergencies. So, ito yung mga nabubuhat mo yung regulates, ito yung fight or flight response. Regulate your metabolic process in the cells, water balance, blood pressure, and others. Kaya din kapag halimbawa 'pag may emergency, 'pag, yung halimbawa yung gano'n nga, may nasunog, ikaw yung nasunugan, at ikaw yung nakakaramdam nun. Kaya 'di ba sabi niya dito regulates din yung, blood pressure, yung mga process ng cells and water balance is actually it stops your immune system. So hindi siya nagfa-function kapag naka-high ka sa stress dahil nga nasusunugan ka. So something like that. And then yung next natin dito sa pambabae itong endocrine system na 'to is yung ovaries. Ito yung, sa kanya naman influences how your blood circulates and determines your mental vigor and your sex drives. So kapag sa men naman, ang sabi ko nga testes ang tawag. So yon. So next nating pag-uusapan is yung hormonal imbalance. So ano naman yung hormonal imbalance? So naririnig natin 'to and yes, at one time in another na experience natin yung hormonal imbalance. When you have a hormonal imbalance, you have too much or too little of a certain hormone. Kaya meron tayong hyper at saka hypo. So dun siya nade-define. Pag hypo, too little. Pag hyper, mataas. Even tiny changes can have actually a serious effect throughout your whole body. So let's look at this chart here. Ano yung mga signs and symptoms ng hormonal imbalance? So first is feeling chronic fatigue or foggy. Hormone imbalance often makes your body feel totally exhausted on a daily basis. So kahit natulog ka, feeling mo lagi kang pagod, yan, pwede natin yang i-check. Next is insomnia and poor sleeping patterns. This increases physical stress and cortisol levels, which directly causes many hormonal imbalance. So yun pala, kapag may insomnia ka, tsaka poor sleep patterns, pwede mong tignan yun. Maybe it has a problem. Sweating, night sweats, and hot flashes are the first uncomfortable signs that something is amiss. May nangyayari sa body mo na alam mo yung pinagpapawisan ka kahit hindi ka naman nag-exercise. Next is anxiety, irritability, and depression. Anxiety and depression are clues that you have an imbalance. Toxicity and mayroon kang toxicity din and are getting stressed out. It's most likely you aren't nourishing your body the way it needs to be. Kaya 'di ba kailan din 'to pinag-aaralan kasi hindi naman puwedeng, bahala ka na diyan body, alam mo naman 'yan, eh." Pero kasi meron tayong ini-intake, kaya meron tayong power over our body. So alam mo 'yun, gagawin nila yung gagawin nila yung function nila as long as ikaw ginagawa mo din yung function mo. You have to work with your body. You work hand in hand with your body, hindi kayo magkahiwalay. So 'yun. Next is digestion problem. Yung gas, if you have gas in your stomach, bloating, and slow digestion are common problems that aren't usually associated with hormonal imbalances. Mm, actually, ganun siya. So, yung pero puwede siyang maging cause pero madalas hindi natin siya ini-incorporate doon. Hindi natin siya ina-associate. So cravings, causes of cravings and excess eating are adrenal fatigue, insulin resistance, and other hormonal imbalances. So yun pala yun. So I'm not saying that perfectly na ito yung reason, pero you can actually look at that. So yun. Next natin is what are the causes of hormonal imbalance? So hormonal imbalance is like a cake recipe ulit that the amount of ingredients you put in affects the final product. So, kung madaming hormones na napunta, ibig sabihin it will affect how your mood is, how your body will function. Kapag naman sobra, ganun din. Hindi siya maganda. So, dapat balance siya. So, ang body kasi natin, hindi naman sa lahat ng bagay, di ba, kailangan nating maging balance. Pero with our body, ina-achieve niya talaga yung homeostasis. Hindi ibig sabihin na kapag balance, pantay na 50-50. Hindi naman ganun na 100-100 din sa akin. Hindi siya ganun. Pero, ah, nagigets niyo ba kung ano yung ibig kong sabihin na ibig sabihin ng balance? Kailangan mo siyang i-balanse, hindi ibig sabihin na kailangan kailangan pantay lang siya. Pero in certain, time of a day, gumaganon siya. Parang scale siya na gumaganon, pero nagba-balance siya. So, gets niyo ba? Yon. So, share with me in the comments below what are your thoughts about this. So, yan actually hindi ko nakikita yung mga yung mga, comments pero tingnan natin. Ayan. Ayan yung may nag-comments tayo, so pansinin naman natin yung mga nanonood. Yan si Coach Marife. So si Coach Marife is a nurse for how many years? So she could relate with this. So yan, thank you Coach Marife for tagging. Um Coach Marife is joining us from all the way from Tacloban live, no? So thank you for tagging your friends, Coach Marife. Sabi ni Coach Marife, our body functions are influenced by the way we live our lives. Tama po. Yan, tama po si Coach Marife. So yan. So let's go back to this. So there are three key factors that push you into a hormonal imbalance. So sabi ko nga sa inyo, meron kang power over your CNS, over your glands. So ikaw pa rin yung mas powerful. So 'di ba? Actually, sasabihin mo lang, uutusan mo lang or tama lang yung gagawin mo, tama lang yung intake mo, magaling alam na nila yung gagawin nila. So 'di ba? 'Yon. Number one factor that push you para magkaroon ka ng hormonal imbalance is what you eat. So consider, ano bang kinakain mo? So we learned in elementary na meron tayong pyramid. Meron tayong food pyramid, 'di ba, yung go, glow, grow. Pero as we go along, makikita natin na may mga kailangan baguhin. Kasi ang maganda kasi ngayon is there's always research. May mga alam mo yung mga scientists natin at yung mga taong concerned sa mga ganito, they're not stopping to learn. And I hope that you have that heart na you will not stop to learn. Hindi ibig sabihin na nakatapos ka na ng bachelor's, hindi ka na magle-learn. Hindi ibig sabihin na tumanda ka na at hindi ka nagkaroon ng chance na mag-college, mag-high school or mag-elementary, hindi ka na mag-aaral. Kailangan pa rin, nasa sayo pa rin yung power to take responsibility of your life. Kasi nakita mo may mga successful na tao na sarili nilang aral. Hindi ibig sabihin na ito lang yung tinuro sa'yo, ito lang yung aaralin mo. Kaya ikaw yung mag-expand ang horizon mo. Number two, ayan, again, what you eat. Number two is heightened stress response. Kaya 'di ba pinag-uusapan natin yung adrenal glands, yung how to manage stress. So lahat naman tayo na-stress. Um, there is good stress, there's bad stress, but how much of bad stress are we taking in our system? na how much natin iniisip yung mga bagay-bagay na hindi naman natin dapat problemahin. So, things like that. How are we managing stress in our lives? Then number three is hidden toxins. Ano yung mga kinakain mo na may mga toxin. So, minsan akala mo healthy-healthy yung kinakain mo, pero mataas pala siya sa toxin. Kaya, kung ano yung sinabi nila, kailangan mo rin siyang i-research kung tama. So, ganun ako. So, sino yung makagaya ko? So, yun. Iintindihin natin kung ano ba yung sinabi niya? Oh, tama ba yan? So, yun. So, yun. Ako din naman ay kagaya mo, nag-start with food pyramid, pero as I go along, marami din ako natutunan na nakadagdag at may mga pagbabago din dun sa dati kong alam. So, kailangan natin yon para mabuhay tayo ng maayos with this day and age na ang daming information. So, ikaw pa rin talaga ang magsasabi na, "This is it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going that way." Or, "No, I'm not going that way. I'm going this way. This is what I'm going to eat. I'm not going to eat that." So, yan. So makikita mo dito, weight gain, fatigue, irritability, lower sex drive are signs that you have hormonal imbalance. Okay, so let's be inspired by Marie Osmond. She said, "What basically happens is your hormones get out of whack because of the stress in your life. Your body says, I need more hormones." Kasi marami kang, alam mo yun, pinapasok sa ano mo na hindi siya sanay, na hindi naman dapat yun yung tatanggapin niya. So, si body mo, magre-react siya into homeostasis nga, and sasabihin niya, I need more hormones. So, your hormones are trying to produce and produce and produce. So, kung titingnan mo, para yung machine na gusto mo, gawa siya ng gawa, pero preventive maintenance mo ba siya? Baka kailangan niya ng repair. Tama ba na ang load ay ganito? Parang yung washing machine, 'di ba simple lang siya. Kailangan halimbawa nakalagay dun 8 kilograms lang, nilagyan mo ng 10 or kaya 12 kilograms, hindi niya na kaya, 'di ba? Gano'n din sa katawan natin. So ulitin natin, what basically happens is your hormones get out of whack because of the stress in your life, and your body says, I need more hormones. So your hormones are trying to produce and produce and produce, and it's even more stressful, and it is the wicked cycle. So it destroys your system kasi yung system mo designed for 8 kilograms, pero lagi mo siyang binibigyan ng 12 kilograms, mapapagod siya. And you know what will happen next? You'll get ill. Hindi lang sick, kundi you'll get ill. Kasi sometimes we allow that to happen to our lives. Paulit-ulit natin ini-stress yung lives natin, ano yung mga stress? Hindi lang yung stress nag-iisip ka ng problema, yung stress na marami kang kinaing sugar, marami kang kinaing hindi maganda sa katawan mo, hindi ka nag-exercise, and things like that. Though hindi ka natutulog, gano'n. So, you deprive yourself of me time, of self-care, things like that. And that, you know, will affect your health. And you know that your health is so much important. So, then, ano naman ngayon? So, okay, Coach Cherry, sinasabi mo yan. So, how do we balance our hormones? So, sabi ko nga kanina, we go to our doctor, we ask our doctor what is happening in my body kasi nga hindi mo naman pwedeng hula-hulaan. So, kailangan pong pumunta ng doctor. And my tip to you, when you go to a doctor, be patient. And actually, pwede ka magsabi sa doktor na halimbawa, ang sungit-sungit niya, Doc, pwede bang hindi ka masungit kasi kailangan ko malaman to because this is my body. And ang service din ni Doc ay pagsilbihan ka ng maayos kasi yun yung kanyang gawain, eh. Kaya 'di magbabayad ka naman, 'di ba? O mahal kaya ang bayad sa doktor. Siya puwede mong sabihin, it's your right to say na, "Doc, ano ba 'to?" 'Di ba? Hindi mo lang kailangan awayin si doc na, "Bakit ganyan, doc?" Hindi naman gano'n. Pero ang sinasabi ko is sabihin mo, tanong mo kung ano yung mga dapat mong tanungin. Hindi tayo nagmamadali, 'di ba minsan may mga doktor na nagmamadali sila? 'Di ba? So, kailangan mo sabihin na, "Doc, 'wag po kayong magmadali kasi nagko-consult ako, nagbayad ako." 'Di ba, Doc? So, 'yun sa mga doktor natin. So, alam mo naman natin, so si doktor din kailangan niyang malaman na i-balance at i-manage ang kanyang stress. Hello, Doc. So, 'yun. So, hormones have profound effect on your mental, physical, and emotional health. Kaya kailangan mo itong tignan. So, uh, your hormones, which are your chemical messengers, play a major role in controlling your appetite, your weight, and mood, and other things. So normally, your endocrine glands, hindi ko na tuloy alam kung nasaan yung stress, endocrine or endocrine. Glands produce the precise amount of each hormone needed for various processes in your body. However, ito nga pinag-uusapan natin, hormonal imbalances have become increasingly common with today's way of life, with today's fast-paced modern lifestyle. And in addition, certain hormones decline with age. Siyempre, pag tumatanda ka, nagde-decline yan. Sobra mong ginamit na and yun, kaya siya nagde-decline. And some people experience a more dramatic decrease than others. Kaya mahalaga na alagaan mo ang yung katawan. So, if you've been learning trauma affects how you deal with life and actually yung physical mo biology is your biology is affected by your trauma. And that's why in our community we are actually learning about trauma. So more about that later. So fortunately, so 'di ba maraming 'di ba parang iisipin mo, ay ang dami kong kailangan ganituhin, ang dami kong kailangang ayusin, pero babalik ka sa ano ba talagang mahalaga sa iyo. So 'di ba pag mahalaga yung health mo, kailangan mo siyang alagaan. So hindi naman siya as in wala ka nang magagawa na, naku, ito na talaga hanggang 60 na lang ako mabubuhay, alam ko magkakasakit ako, yung mga gano'n. Instead na ganun yung isipin natin na fortunate pa rin tayo. Bakit? Ang mga scientists natin ay hindi tumitigil na mag-aral. Ang mga taong, alam mo yun, concerned sila sa health nila, na kahit hindi sila nagtapos ng mga science courses, ay nag-aaral sila dito. Oo, meron kang makikilala na nag-graduate ng, ano ba yung ginaduate niya? Um, Iba yung computer tapos nagpunta siya into neuroscience because meron siyang, because na-inspire siya into going to neuroscience. Meron naman, um, nagkakasakit yung mga family niya kaya naging concern niya na mag-aral about food and, what is causing weight gain nga. So yon. So here I'm going to share with you some tips on how to balance your hormones. So ito is sa'yo na talaga. Maliban sa you consult with your doctor and take medicine. So for me personally, I choose natural ways to heal myself than taking in drugs to heal myself. So yeah, kanya-kanya naman tayo ng perspective. So what is your perspective? I will respect that. But for me, yon, I'd go for the natural ways because I believe that our body is built by God na kaya naman niya. Pero with fast-paced modern lifestyle nga, marami tayong kailangan labanan. Pero you still have the power to, to stand firm and say that, oh, ito yung mga choices ko in life. So you make the choice, you make the decision. So here are my tips. Number one is to eat plenty of protein every day. So bakit ka kakain ng protein? So consuming adequate protein triggers the production of hormones that suppress appetite and help you feel full. So, hindi ka kain ng kain. So, yon. Um, may mga ano tayo. So, you can work with a dietitian to tell you how much you're going to take. But accordingly, the required uh, grams that you can take of protein every meal, if you're taking 3 meals, then you have 20 to 30 grams of protein. So next natin is yung regular. So, balik tayo sa number one, 'di ba maisip natin madalas is protein is meat. Pero if you're vegan, if you choose to eat only vegetables, pag vegetarian ka o kaya vegan ka, there are choices of protein na hindi naman kailangang meat. Next is yung, yes, go for exercise. Samahan niyo ako dito. Matagal ko nang gustong bumalik na mag-exercise kasi I've been exercising many years of my life kasi athlete ako dati in school, in high school. So, nasanay talaga ako mag-exercise. So, kailangan natin yang balikan. So, performing strength training, aerobics, walking or other forms of physical activity can modify hormone levels in a way that reduces the risk of disease and protects muscle mass during the aging process. So, nako, kailangan na nating mag-exercise. So, yun lang yung masasabi ko. Number three, uh, is to stay away from sugar and refined carbs, carbohydrates. Yung sugar, yan. So, 'di ba yung sugar naalala mo kanina na nire-release ni pancreas yung insulin para i-break yung sugar natin. So, yung ano naman yung mga refined carbs. So, halimbawa kakain ka ng oatmeal, kakain ka na lang na yung whole na oats kaysa yung quick cook. Wag ka na kumain ng quick cook kasi yung quick cook natanggal na lahat dun ng fiber niya and yung mga nutrients na kailangan mo. So, mga white bread, mga gano'n, ay guilty ako diyan, nag-white bread din ako. So, instead of going into those, yung mga brown, halimbawa brown rice, ah, yung wheat bread, brown rice, and yung whole oats. So, yung oats, hindi yun yung quick quick na lalagyan mo lang ng tubig. Yung whole oats, kailangan mo pa siyang lutuin. So, yun, ginagawa ko din yun. And number four is manage your stress. So, sa Life Coach Philippines, we have that class called Stress 101 where we actually talk about how to manage your stress. And if you want that for your organization, then connect with me, connect with Coach Rachel 0917-586-1661 to know more about that course that you can take, about that class actually that we can give to you. And we require at least 20 participants for the class to go through because it's free actually. It's a community service from Life Coach Philippines. And then uh, yan, ang masasabi ko lang sa stress, so engaging in stress reduction behaviors like magme-meditate ka, massaging and listening to soothing music can help normalize your levels of stress hormone cortisol. So pag na-stress ka kasi naglalabas siya ng hormone na cortisol. So para ma-regulate mo 'yon, mag-meditate ka, mag-slow down ka, breathe in, breathe out. So, 'yun, mag-walk ka lang sa may park o kaya sa in the bushes, sabi nga ng mga Australian, or sa woods, gano'n. So, number five tip to balance your hormones is avoid overeating and undereating. Minsan guilty ako dun. Kasi lalo kapag yung nagda-diet ka, uy, lalo nung kabataan ko yan na pa-diet-diet ako. Yung, pa-diet-diet kunyari gano'n. So, gusto ko mag-lose weight, so hindi ako kakain. Tapos alam mo yun, siyempre magugutom ka tapos mag-o-overeat ka na naman. Yung pala hindi yun nakakatulong sa katawan mo, yun pala ay nai-imbalance actually yung hormones mo. So, matutunan mo kumain ng tama. So, hindi siya 'wag kang mag-overeat and undereat. So, iba-iba tayo ng katawan, iba-iba tayo ng system. So, hindi na iba-iba na meron akong endocrine tas wala ka, lahat tayo may gano'n, pero iba-iba siyang mag-function, iba-iba siyang mag-receive, depende nga yun talaga sa biology mo. So, ang masasabi ko lang dito is, look for what works with you. Dati, nagha-half rice ako and na-maintain ko naman yung weight na gusto ko. So, half rice lang and exercise. So, that worked for me. For others, they go for, keto diet, they go for, vegetarian diet, vegan, mga gano'n. So para lesser daw yung ibe-break nilang, alam mo yun, yung fats and carbohydrates na magiging fat. And for others, they go for intermittent fasting. So if that works for you, then go for it. So sa akin dati half rice, half rice. Pero ngayon kailangan ko pang mag-lose ng weight. So maybe I'll consider intermittent fasting. So yun, um, do what works for you. Hindi natin sinabi na kapag sinabi ito, ito yung gagawin mo. You have to also research and to know your body. Number one na gagawin mo, know your body. Kaya i-recognize mo kung anong nangyari sa katawan mo, kung ano yung nararamdaman mo. Hindi lang basta-basta. Okay? So last natin, may bonus pala ako dito na hindi ko na dito sinulat is matulog ka ng maayos, have, um, quality sleep. Hindi ibig sabihin na mag 15 hours sleep ka, okey na yun, or yung iba 'di ba magpupuyat tapos babawiin ng weekend, hindi po gano'n. Kailangan po maayos yung tulog natin, dapat quality sleep po siya. So, um, kailangan yon. So, sabi nga dito, inadequate or poor quality sleep has been shown to decrease fullness hormones and increase hunger and stress hormones, reduce growth hormone, and increase insulin resistance. Kaya, sobrang nakakatulong talaga yung quality sleep. So, alam mo, dapat sabi ko nga alamin mo yung katawan mo, matulog ka ng quality. So, usapan dun yung mga REM sleep, ilan ba, ilang minutes ba, so gano'n. So, again, reminder, our chemistry and biology impacts our mood and emotions as well as our thoughts, our beliefs. And with all these factors combined, they play a major role in influencing your stress and physical health. If you've ever felt your stomach tighten up when you were anxious, you've experienced the mind-body connection. So, connect na naman ito dun sa dati nating topic na there is mind-body connection. So, ibig sabihin yun, it goes hand in hand. Hindi pwedeng ako muna tapos si body. Hindi pwede eh. Dapat pantay sila na nag-work together. Kaya siya mind kasi iisipin mo kung ano yung nakakabuti sa'yo. And si body, um, susunod siya sa kung ano itututos ng mind mo. And of course, yung body mo, kung iba yung ini-intake mo, halimbawa yung mga kinakain mo nakaka-depress, syempre si mind madidepress siya. So, dapat tingnan mo yung health ng body mo and health ng mind mo because they go hand in hand. Okay, what a very good discussion. I mean, sa pag-share ko nito sa inyo, I've learned as well. That's why. Okay, so I leave you with this. Sabi nga ni Euripides. So, bumalik pa tayo ng Rome, Greece, and yung times na yun, yung mga times ng Stoic, di ba? So, the best and safest, sabi niya about balance, the best and safest thing is to keep a balance in your life. Acknowledge the great powers around us and in us. Meron kang power inside of you. Meron ding power outside of you. If you can do that and live that way, you are really a wise man. So, what am I telling you today? I am leaving you today. The message that I'm leaving with you today is become a wise man. So, being a wise man, dapat alamin mo ang body mo, alamin mo ang mga kailangan mo, and gawin mo yon. So, you are a wise man. Okay, so um, as I always end my talk, I'm encouraging you to talk to a life coach and see how your life can become even more big and amazing and different. Because I believe that you are important, that you're a champion, and you are a big hero. So, kanina nabanggit natin yung trauma, and trauma affects your biology, trauma affects your mind, how you do things, and how bakit ka nagsiself-sabotage and all that. That is why I am inviting you actually to attend the Trauma Masterclass of Master Coach A for December. Nakadalawa na kami ng session. And for December, it's going to be trauma is a big threat to your emotional well-being. It's going to be on December 10. It's 7 p.m. So we'll see you there. See you there. Okay? So if you want to know more about this class, then connect with me or connect with Coach Giselle again through 0917-586-1661. So again, thank you so much for being here. Like, I appreciate you coming in here and leaving your comments there. And even if you're not leaving your comments and just watching, then thank you so much. I hope you've learned something. And if you want to know more about these things, then connect with me. Let's have a conversation. So, those are ito yung mga ano ko, screenshot mo to para makausap mo ako. Okay? So, if so that's the end of my presentation, and I'm inviting you to certain activities that we do with Life Coach Philippines that we know can help you and can help your life become bigger and amazing. So if you are not yet a smart holder of B Learning eCard and you're still missing all the perks that we enjoy, today is the best time to take action. Connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to join the B Learning Society, the tent maker of B Learning homes for mental fitness. Enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic and get full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, happening every fourth Saturday of the month. But this December, well, let's wait for the final announcement because December 25 is Christmas Day, and yan actually yung fourth Saturday. So there. Another benefit that you'll get is a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So there, our we're for December we're going to be talking about reinvention mental model. This November we talked about the mental model inside the mind of our amazing Jeff Bezos. So join us. I tell you, it's something different. So it will make be a big impact in your life. So for more information on this and registration assistant, connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 or Coach Trisha, actually. So next is for individuals who intend to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach. Master Coach A offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program, and this is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. And the CPD accreditation is gotten by Master Coach A from the UK. CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things. And this is what makes CACC Life Coach Certification Program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. Life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. I believe that. CACC course includes a 21-day web-based learning, 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. The program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. So, again, thank you so much. Do join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Rizal for Coaching for Purposeful Living. And this will be at 4 p.m. Once again, this is Coach Cherry Minas from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Bye bye. Annyeong. Thank you.